Hey, so we're here, pruning the earth. The energy this past week and upcoming week is preparing us for the new moon in Aries. You see, events don't happen isolated, they are in constant evolution, or revolution, I may say. They revolve around the desire there is to be alive, to be free, independent, liberated. Both Aries, Mars, and Uranus and Aquarius energy offer the young initiating energy towards a new frontier, a place where conditioning and codependencies have thus far made humanity slaves of their relationships that are based on unmet needs. Okay, so I will unpack the ideas and start with, how are you feeling? How much do you feel the ground below that is supporting you? Are you still pondering what is true and who to follow? What's going on? Or would you like to feel more free from the outside narratives? Let's stop then. Take a deep breath. Do some humming. I've been humming my way through the last months, self-regulating my nervous system that connects my vocal cords and the muscles at the back of my throat, stimulating my vagus nerve. It plays an amazing role in strengthening my nervous system. After all, 2 years ago, I had a dream that said, everything I need is in my body. How profound that was. So let's take a deep breath. Another one. And I'm gonna hum a little bit. It's amazing. You can put your hands below your head where your neck is. Just surround your neck gently and just go like deep breath. Again. Can you feel your neck vibrating? Can you listen to your inner voice? Let's do one last one. Oh, that felt really good. So it all starts with very simple things every day. My day starts always with like waking up and just vowing to the earth and saying, oh my, I'm still here. How cool is that? This morning, my intention was one word, celebration. I have so many things to celebrate, starting with the fact that I can wiggle my feet, raise my arms up and say, hey, I'm here, I'm ready, I'm free. I'm here to be me. So I can resonate with you and him and her and they and them. And all together we can be free from our mind, free from the structures that have been conditioning us to become the person that we're not. So Aries season is a new start. How are you planning that start in your life? Have you thought about what's been going on in the last few months? I don't know if you did any Venus retrograde contemplation. I did for 40 days, really pondered very deeply what were my unmet needs and how I was going to commit to them in a very different way. So it was a very deep contemplation, going inward, and I was taking advantage that both Venus and Mars were in Capricorn and they were on my 12th house. That means that I had all the time in the world to just go silent inside of myself and look and appreciate what was coming from the source. So I did take some time off and started seeing how I was relating to everything, not just to myself, but to other beings, to how I relate with money, how I relate to my food, how I relate with everything. Every single relationship in my life, I contemplated upon. And it was great because it gave me so much understanding of where I want to go next. Because there's certain things, certain people, certain situations, certain relationships that right now are fading away. I call that the Teflon effect as opposed to the Velcro effect. I used to attract a lot of people, so they will be sticking and I will be there just, meeting their needs. But at the same time, I was angry and resenting that I was not taking care of myself. So now, with a lot of support from elsewhere, because I do ask for support when I don't know, I have an array of practices that I do with other beings that they support me, such as Hakomi method, breath work, meditation, astrology, and whatnot. I have been able to actually concentrate very much in this new way of relating to myself. This year is very powerful. This energy that is coming in the next few weeks is super duper. Why? Because it's brand new and we can start anything new. It's like new. So what can you do? So going back to that Venus retrograde, do you remember how did you relate to yourself? What were those needs? What is it that you're going to let go? Because you see, right now, we have a lot of support from the stars. We even have that square between Mars in Aquarius that is together with Venus in Aquarius and also with Saturn. They're actually asking us, like, what are those structures? How we can get outside of the normal structures, the normal conditioning that we've been coming from. How we're going to relate and our own separation. How are we going to create a synthesis between the yin and the yang? How we're going to allow the energy to come through us and give us energy and then bear and do something with it, that it is creative, that is cultivated, and it can actually sprout in a new way of understanding the world. So I've been spending a lot of time by myself. I do relate to people one-on-one, but I am very, very exclusive on how I spend that energy and how I connect to others and to other things. Becoming very, very mindful about it. So this celebration, it's about celebrating life, celebrating your capabilities of being able to be alive, to have free will. Aries is a very free will thing. I want to do this. I am going to do this. So in order to be mindful of the others, Aquarius, it's important that you know what you want and what you need, Taurus. If you don't know what you need or what you want, you cannot relate, Libra, to the other people, and then you start projecting your unmet needs, and then that's going to create a codependency, Scorpio, Pluto, and therefore the whole thing starts becoming a little bit of a mess, because then we start looking out to other people, institution, and ideas, such as Sagittarius 9th house, Jupiter. So they tell us what are the rules and regulations, Capricorn, Saturn, so they tell us how to behave. And that's when we start actually betraying the ability that we have to reconnect to source, using our bodies, our emotions, to just tell us where to go. So this energy that we're having right now, even though it feels a little bit off, it is all about tune back. It's all about tuning back to yourself, tuning back and allowing the new earth to sprout through you. Because after all, like the Chinese people said, there's the sky, heavens, there's the earth that bears us, and there we are, humanity. We're the ones who actually have the capability of synthesizing this trinity. Happy spring, or happy autumn, or happy equinox.